it was really an experience to play in front of the Symphony Orchestra and just hear it, for the first time properly.
Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Belgian Jasper. If this is your first time at the channel, hit subscribe right now. Heri, thank you so much for your time today. I really appreciate it. I know you're busy because you're obviously on the Faroe Islands and you've got a big show coming up. We'll talk about that in just a second. But first, I obviously need to congratulate you. Happy belated birthday. I saw you posted a picture on your birthday, and it wasn't the most excited Heri on that picture. Are you getting to that age where you're like, you know what, I'm more thinking about my legacy versus partying for my birthday, or what's going on?
Yeah, at my age, no. It's better to have a minute of silence rather than a birthday party.
If I'm not mistaken, it's next year that you have a big milestone coming up, but you have a big milestone with TYR this year. It's been 20 years since the first album came out. And then let's just go straight into it. This Saturday, as we're talking, you've got an anniversary show in, and again, I will mispronounce this, but Tórshavn, is that?
Tórshavn is the capital of the Faroes, but we will have the show in Runavík, the third biggest metropole in the Faroes.
Awesome. So what's I know that you're fully in preparation mode for that, and I thank you for stepping outside to take this call with me. But
no worries, man.
What can the home crowd fans expect for that show?
We will have all our former members with us who performed on our albums and were on tour with us. Kari, our first drummer, will play a song with us. Paul Arne will come to sing. Terje will play a few songs on guitar, and Amon, who was on tour with us for a couple of years on drums, will come to play as well. And we play an extended show for about 2 hours, and we play some oldies that we haven't played in about 20 years or something.
Very far, sword by side, hot and cold.
Obviously, we have also the new live album coming out that you guys recorded about 2 years ago with the Symphony Orchestra. And I wanted to ask you about one particular thing already. So yourself and Gunnar have been with the band since the get-go, as far as I know, since 1998. The band has been a 3-piece, now a 4-piece, but this is something you've been driving for so long. And when you do a show like that, where you add so many new variables to the mix and a whole orchestra that has to listen to a conductor, not necessarily a singer of the band, is that weird or even a little scary to let go of some control after 20 years?
I don't like letting go of creative control, at least, but the guy who made the orchestral arrangements sent us some basic ideas of what he was doing, and sounded incredible to begin with. We didn't give him any guidelines. I just sent him the notes to our songs, with guitars, bass and vocals and everything, and he built the orchestration on top of that, and he did a stellar job, and we were all completely blown away by it. So that as soon as we got some input from him, I mean, we weren't worried at all whether it was going to be good or not. As for the performance, I mean, we performed as we usually do. Everything was kind of built around our music, so our show was the usual, plus the orchestration, and that was all taken care of by the Symphony Orchestra and the conductor, so not much work in that for us, and it was really an experience to play in front of the Symphony Orchestra and just hear it, for the first time properly.
It is quite a different experience for you, I'm sure, playing either as a 3-piece or with full-blown orchestra, choir and everything, and feeling that power. Now that you've been, I know that there have been few shows in the last 2 years for obvious reasons, but going back to this more, bare bones, stripped down version, of the band. Now that you've tasted what that feels like with a full orchestra, is that tough to get back used to, where you go like, now I know what the possibility is?
I'll tell you what, man. I think we're going to add orchestrations to our next album. Honestly, that is actually the plan.
And which is not necessarily a surprise, maybe because the kind of folk metal or folk inspired metal that you play, the anthemic nature of that, or the epicness of that sound, it lends well to orchestration.
It does. If we use orchestration, it will most likely be sampled orchestration, and I will make the basic orchestration myself in the computer in MIDI. Then we send it to a guy who has samples and knows how to put them on. I looked into it myself. It's very expensive and time-consuming to fiddle around with that. So we have a guy who did the orchestrations for my other band, Surma, I think we'll probably work with him for the next TYR album also.
Okay.
It is real symphonic sounds, but they are pre-recorded, note by note. So it's not. It won't sound digital. Absolutely not.
You're doing the anniversary show. You got some special stuff planned. You're going to be doing more shows this year. I know that there's going to be some festivals, and you're probably looking at additional tour plans. I know that you're working on new music as well. Are the fans that can be part of your anniversary show this weekend, but will see you on the road and in other areas, are you going to be able to bring some of those anniversary elements to that? Is there something you can share on your plans?
That might be. Depends on how it goes now. Of course, this is there are some things we are doing now for the first time, and depending on how everything goes down, that might be possible. If it doesn't work as well as we hope or plan, maybe not. But that remains to be seen.
I know that you've been playing a lot with your new passion as well, which seems to be drone photography and videography.
I wish this was a drone now, but you're also writing new music for a new album. What's right now more fun for you, writing new music or creating new imagery for that you might use? I mean, flying a drone is just ridiculously exciting, but there's nothing that gives me the feeling of writing music. That's just as good as it gets, honestly.
Yeah. I have a feeling that when that new music is ready to be shared and there's going to be new music videos, we're going to see a lot of wide shots
I hope so.
of certain areas and see your name in the credits, not just as the composer of the music. Awesome. Well, Henry, I know that number one, your battery's running low. Two, that you are in the middle of preparations for an amazing show this weekend. And so I know you're extremely busy, and I really appreciate it for you literally stepping out and talking to me for a second.
It's all good, man.
But I won't keep you longer, and so that you can go back to the planning. I'm super excited. I'm sure we'll see a lot of video recording of this show as well coming at us through multiple social media platforms, and then excited to learn about new music and more tour plans in the next few months.
Yeah. We hope to have something so people can see what we're doing here. The tours are coming. Looks like tours are coming back online. Shows are planned for us. We have yet to announce a proper tour, but it can't be long now. Unless something unexpected happens, I think we are looking at the revival of the touring industry.
Awesome. Well, super excited for the launch of this live album with the Symphonic Orchestra, see you also play hold the Heathen Hammer high. This time with a shirt on, which is a difference as well, which is good. Awesome video, awesome live album. I've had a chance to listen to it already, and it'll make a lot of fans very excited for all your orchestrated ideas you have already for the near future. Heri, I want to thank you so much for taking this time in your extremely busy schedule, and I wish you all the best with the show Saturday.
Thank you. Thanks for doing this. Take care, man.
Pleasure. You are awesome for watching this video. Click right here to see more content like it and subscribe to the channel.